can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. With the San Francisco 49ers.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Raheem Mostert. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert, and he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Ball carrier.
These two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
On the tackle. A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Touch 50, touch 50.
They run. Devontae Freeman working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
The ball carrier.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Penny will try to punch it in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That second down play nets a -4.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football. Just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Freeman. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Go, 14.
They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Devontae Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
Right here. Too easy.
And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They hand it off to Mostert. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, 49ers nothing.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And the
let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
11, 52.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
11.
Now Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
13.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. On the handoff, this is Mostert. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside.
For San Francisco.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 6 there on first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Seahawks. 1st and 10.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson gets it off to Freeman. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep is Tavon Austin. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
34-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more?
They do a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Intercepted.
Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw him on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
36, got it. Switch. Check 13. Got it.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
6-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Get right there. Front left. Got it. Check back 33. Got to lose one. Mike, check one.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Clay Matthews, still one of the best at doing that as he gets in to make the tackle behind the line. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now Wilson on first down. He'll find Metcalf. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
DK Metcalf. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Tight dog. Let's go double count right here, double count. Check.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brings up third and 3.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Good gain by Chris Carson, picks up a first down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
The ball carrier.
They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
The ball carrier.
So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity if it
Under 10. Watch 54. And let's get that ball.
1 second showing on the play clock. We're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they a big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Check. Good job right there. Right there. 52.
From the gun, Wilson buying time to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, a run with Mostert. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Ball carrier.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
49ers.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
On the keeper.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And the Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
14.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
36 power.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Check. 19. Hey, alert.
To try again after the sack. Wilson got some real estate inside the 30. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And it's 21-3.
Good. Makes the score Seahawks 21. 49ers.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
It's gonna take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma go out one foot aside.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
5-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long off we go from Las Vegas. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
It's Bo Jackson. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
He was tackled.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9. Jackson flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do. But when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's got a man wide open, complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. How about that? They weathered the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
3-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try the left side. It's Jackson. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson looking left side, and it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Reggie Wayne, 32 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Anderson on for the extra point.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. From the gun, Vic. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick.
Vic's pass intercepted.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
At the 27-yard line.
On first down, it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. Jackson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up now. Nicely, 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's Jackson. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Steve Atwater with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Intercepted.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the first carry for Bush. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On first down, they stick with Bush. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On second down, this is Jackson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Bo. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, it's Bush. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, here's Bo. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Rams nothing. Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Going for the deep ball. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Third down. And
so after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Checking out of the gun, Michael Vick. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed go for it. Vick. And this will be incomplete. What?
Get in there, get what you want, G. Get in there, get what you want, boy.